Sometimes life will do its best to get in the way, but that shouldn't preclude us from getting to our exercises. Let's get started. Hi, I'm Brian from Airflow Music. Welcome back to another video. This is day 24 of our Go Practice Daily series. Now, this one has been another bit of a day for me. The eagle-eyed among you will notice that the computer over my shoulder up here is no longer emblazoned with the Airflow Music logo. That's because it died earlier on. So, I'm trying to figure that out and get it replaced, but I think I can get this video done on my laptop in the meantime, so it's still up for you in the morning. We'll see. If you're seeing that this was published on Friday morning, then you'll know that I was successful. Anyway, we shall see. Anyway, so I've been distracted dealing with that today because there's a lot of other work to be done. And so, very bare bones in terms of trumpet practice today. Had a few lessons to teach and some other things to do and some recording, but I did still manage to get these exercises recorded so we can go through them together. Let's get straight into it. This is set for exercise 1. Follows the same pattern we've been following. So we're going at 60 beats a minute. I'm focusing on playing in time, so I'm tapping my foot and subdividing the beat. I'm breath starting the first note of each phrase, and I'm attempting to breathe in time on the rest bar. I'm playing this long setting so the mouthpiece remains on my lips throughout, and so that breath is a nose breath on the rest bar. Other than that, not too much else to be dealing with here, so let's just get into it. Okay, now there's exercise 1. I had a really interesting thing here. With various things getting moved around in my office here, I'm not sure if it's an acoustical thing in the office or if it was just tension in my own lips, but there's a slight strange buzzing sound in my sound today, particularly in the early parts of this. I'm not sure if it's an acoustical thing in the room. I don't really feel anything. I don't feel that anything is untoward, so I'll be keeping an eye on that and making sure. But if you hear that, yeah, I hear that too, and it's strange. Not exactly sure what it is, because playing other things and the other recordings I had were just fine, so we'll see. But you hear that in the video. Yes, there is something a little bit weird going on. Sorry about that. We'll see what it is. Okay. Other than that, it went off reasonably well, I think. A couple of things didn't quite speak here and there, but that's the way of these things sometimes, and the best thing we can do is keep moving and try to keep everything consistent and do the best that we can. Okay? So with that, let's move on to exercise 2. Exercise 2, I'm continuing what we started yesterday, which is, I've sped this up a little bit. We're now playing this at 88 beats a minute, just to keep our fingers moving and get our tongues moving a little faster as well. We need to pick up some tempo there. So that's what we're doing, 88 beats a minute. Other than that, set 4 exercise 2 is the same as it has been. It's 3 bars of triplets as the moving bars, followed by the whole note. So, the articulation pattern, we are slurring the first bar of triplets, tonguing the second, and splitting the third, slurred and tongued, 2 beats each. It's 2 bars rest after the whole note, and this isn't a long setting exercise, so I'm resetting, getting the mouthpiece off my lips and resetting in each rest. Okay, other than that, this is much the same as it's been. So let's get on with it. Okay, so there was exercise 2, and once again, at least to begin with, I'm hearing that same strange buzzing sound. I'm really strongly thinking that there's something acoustic in the room today. Maybe I'm hearing things, who knows. We'll see if it's actually on the video, but I'm pretty sure it is. So, there it is. We'll chalk that one up to experience and see how we get on tomorrow. But how are you making out with these? How are you liking the exercise 2 at the slightly faster tempo? Is that doable? Do I need to do a slow one for anyone as well? Just if even the 80 beats a minute was a little fast? Please comment below and let me know, and we'll see, and I'll be happy to do that. Well, we've got a couple more days this week on this set of exercises before we move on to the next. Okay? So, with that, I better go crack on and give myself as much time as possible to get this video out to you. And then I'll be back for another one tomorrow. So, in the meantime, if you have enjoyed this and you're enjoying the exercises, please hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And do you know what? Given that all my tech is just broken, if you've ever felt like going to the Airflow Music online store and buying a book, today will be an excellent day. What can I say? Okay, that's as close as you'll get to a hard sell from me, I promise you. Anyway, you have a great rest of your day, and until I see you tomorrow, you know what to do. Go practice.